Hi, my name is Natalia Harrison, and today I'm going to show you how you can use playlists within YouTube to enhance your instruction and share videos with students. So the very first thing I'm going to want to do is make sure that I'm logged into my YouTube account. I can do this by looking over here to see my smiling face icon on the right-hand corner. And mine's linked right up to my school email address, so I know that everything's going to be really easily accessible. The next thing I'm going to want to do is search up the video that I'm looking to share or add to a playlist. Don't worry if you haven't created a playlist yet. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to take a look at this Adverse Childhood Experiences TED Talk here. The course I teach at Landmark is in child development. So we talk a lot about the impact of our early life experiences on later outcomes. So once I get this video queued up here, I have a bunch of different options. So the very first thing and sort of most straightforward thing that I can do is click on this share button here, where I can find a link to the video. So if you're looking to just share a single video with your student, that's probably the easiest way to do it. You can even adjust where the video begins. So if there's a certain part of the video that you want your students to see, you can start that right at that specific point. Now, if I want to add it to a playlist, I'm going to click on the Save button here. You'll see a bunch of different options. So these are playlists that I've previously created that I can share them to. If I haven't created any playlist before, the only one you'll see is Watch Later, which is automatically available to everyone. But I'm going to click on Create New Playlist here. My class is called Early Childhood Education, so we abbreviated ECE. So I'm going to put ECE 2021, and then I can change the privacy settings. So if I put in public, anyone is able to find this playlist that I've created. If I put private, only I can find this playlist. And then unlisted is the one that I most commonly use with my students because it means that I can give them a link to the playlist and they're able to find it, but it's not just free floating about the internet for anybody to find it. I click create and it automatically both creates that playlist and adds the video to it. If I want to add it to a playlist that I've already created, I can do the same thing, click on that save button, and I can click to add it to my early childhood education playlist that already exists. As you'll see here, that then ties it to both of those playlists. So I can, I have some options. I can add it to multiple playlists as well. Now to find my saved playlists, I'm going to come over here to the left-hand side of my screen. It often will show up like this, and you have to click the Show More button in order to see all the different playlists that you've created. So I'm going to hop in here to my early childhood education playlist that I've previously compiled some videos in that are relevant to my course. There are a few different things that I can do once I'm here in the actual playlist window. The first is that I can change the order of these videos. So if for some reason I want students to watch the whole thing from top to bottom, multiple videos, I can set that up here. Similarly, I can have the YouTube itself sort the playlists, so I can sort them by the date in which I added them. So the most recent, as you can see, How Childhood Trauma Affects Health ends up at the top of my playlist there. Then in order to share this with my students, I have a couple of different options. Again, I can click this button right here, which looks familiar from when we were just sharing a single video, and that will give me this link here, which I can copy and share with my students. At Landmark, we use Google Classroom, so it's easy for me to then just take that link and put it into a classroom assignment or just on my feed there for students to see. If you click these three little dots here, you'll see a few other different options. So one is that I can add videos right from within this playlist. So I might click that button as it loads up here, and there is a great great video by Allison Gopnik called What Do Babies Think? So you can see I searched, I'm able to find that video, and I can add that video right to my playlist from here. Other options from those same 3 dots is that I can add all of these videos to another playlist. So if a student had their own playlist that they've compiled, maybe of all the videos from all their various classes over the course of the year, they could easily add that to their own list. My other favorite feature is this one right here, Collaborate. When I click the Collaborate button, I'm given a link, and I'm also able to add collaborators to my playlist. So this is a really neat option if you want to ask your students to search for videos and then compile a playlist together as a class. So again, you can provide them with the link. It brings them to this same spot, but here they're now able to add their own videos to the playlist. You also, in this same place, have the option to delete the playlist, to set up different settings. So within the settings, you can default so that it automatically adds the playlist to the top. And I can also add a description to this. So I might say videos for use in ECE period 3, 2020 to 2021. So I hope you found that informative. I have really enjoyed being able to share videos with my students in this fashion, to be able to collate and get all of my videos that I'm going to use for one course together in the same place, and to just streamline the process of sharing videos with my students.